Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review. Today we are on CZ2128's account who wanted a specific review about runes. Now I think that's a question for many players and I'm going to be explaining it in a way where I kind of distinguish things, right? And I'll tell you, oh, I think you should work on this and that. But please bear in mind that is not an answer, okay? It's not like, oh, this is the answer, this is the way you should play. No, it's just my opinion. There are other opinions out there that could be more oriented to your account that might actually help you even more. But as you came to me for an review, for a review, I'm gonna try my best to give you my thoughts on the account and what you should be working on. And it's pretty easy, right? I'm just gonna look at it as a basis of your three main sets and whether or not if you should be working on a particular set or if you should be perfecting your current runes because they have a lot of room for improvement. Let's get in. Record shows that his best arena record was C2. Okay. Now you could also see that his account was only created 233 days ago, which is now we could say is relatively a baby account, right? We're not gonna expect much. Although from his profile, things looked flashy in a way, I guess it was kind of misleading because I actually expected it to be a little higher. World Arena is C2 and that's actually another big flaw because P1 is like a given now. Seeing that his best record was C2 unless he didn't play last season means that his rune quality or his pick and ban, I mean just the knowledge of the game is not there for him to climb into even P1. Hey guys, before we start the video, if you guys are interested in getting advice and help from me and other Summoners War players, feel free to join my Discord where the link is in the descriptions below. Also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me, become a Patreon where the link for it is also in the descriptions. He has a 27-second Giants time, 41 seconds Dragons time. Necro is also 41 seconds. Guys, keep in mind that you can now awaken the Abigail. It'll always use skill 3 or skill 2, whatever that multi-hit is. It only uses the other skill if the opponent has a buff. And in most cases, well actually in the Necro case, the boss is never going to have the buff. So she will never use that skill. Just keep that in mind. Abyss normal. So he definitely needs to work on that. But like I said, when the artifacts came out, it just became much harder for early game players or people that are just coming to the game to catch up to the late game players. Because the late game players technically could say, okay, I am pretty much done with runes for now. I'll be only farming artifacts. If you see it now, the late game players that are in like top 100, top 300 RTA, their artifact quality is no joke. Even I am far from it. I'm super far from it, where I am at a spot where I should be farming more artifacts, even though my runes are not even on par with those players. So for you, I mean, yes, artifact is going to be so behind, but even the runes are going to be so behind. So I'm going to tell you that you don't have to focus on artifacts right now. But thankfully with this deck feature, I think the team itself should be a lot easier to make. So, I mean, just have it ready so that once you know, okay, I am really liking artifacts now. I think it will help me. I should start farming it. You could just get into it right away. Okay, for R5, you're doing the Chaos, Blazing, Frost Jade, which is all great. Again, the deck feature allows you to make all these teams really easily now. You could use all your best damage dealer sets and such. You don't need multiple fight sets now, I guess, which is also great. So these all got really easy. You just need to put in the work to make all those decks. I'm going through my own account making all these decks. I started with the Artifact Dungeon and then I'm doing like my AO and stuff, AD. Probably have to do Siege. Siege is such a pain in the butt right now. If you don't have your deck set up, your Siege is going to be a pain. For Dimensional Dungeons, he has a Sanctuary team, which is great. And then I guess he is doing the Violent one, the Raging Fires. Let's go into his box just to see quickly what he has. For a 233-day-old account, he has, a Nyx. I really want Nyx. He's a natural RNG unit for having him, right? Because of his passive. The chance of you getting a harmful effect is lower by just having him on the field. I want him. Of course, I know I'm not going to get him. For light, nothing. For dark, did you have Deborah and such? I think he had Deborah. Yeah, okay, that's good. For wind, what is he missing? He's gonna be missing a lot. Are you missing Leo too? No, you have Leo. That's good. You have Tiana. I mean, you have. If you want to get better in arena right now, since you have Deborah, I do think Tiana's good. Oh, you have Tiana. Pung back It's probably good. Again, only if you're focusing on our arena, I think Pumbek would be a decent pickup. If not, there's a lot that could actually be good. I will argue Layla is a good pick. I'll argue Aya is a good pick. I think a good pick are units that are unique. There's nothing else that could do the same thing. Nobody else could do what Layla does. She gains attack bar when there is debuff applied to the opponent, which is crazy. Aya obviously does damage if she gains debuffs and she takes a turn. That's crazy. What else is there? Gil is probably not that great, right? Because there's other ways to suppress the opponent. To be fair, for Wind, I think those two are the best picks. Aya or Layla. Yeah, that's what I would pick if I didn't have them. For Water, again, some unique stuff. I don't have anything in mind. Oh, I do. I guess Higging is a good one because he's very unique. I have to admit, though, I'm using Higging a lot less because once I bring him out in RTA, I just feel like my deck is much weaker. I think your team has to be very strong for you to be casually bringing out Higging in your team, and my team is not that strong. Josephine is pretty unique, right? With the passive, I think Bulwark is pretty unique. Yeah, Josephine's really strong, but again, I don't know what you want to focus on. If it's RTA, then Josephine's a good pick. If it's not, then obviously something else, right? Fire. Oh, Water Gandalf if he comes out and also doesn't get nerfed because that's a broken unit, I think. Still a great last pick. Fire. Tetsuya's a good one for RTA. I think he's still very strong. I may be missing stuff, so please don't take my opinion as the answer. If you think there's a better unit, you could take that, okay? Also, remember that the game is for the pleasure of yourself. If you have a certain unit that you like, then go for it. I mean, yes, it might hinder you from progressing, but who the heck cares? Juno, again, very unique. I would have picked that if I never had her. Okay, yeah. You can see that he's missing a lot of units. Now for his runes, I think it's going to be pretty easy to see what he's lacking. Vio, 28 grinds. Okay, I'm going to save an R5. It's going to be an option, okay? Yup, lacking. Whoa, I'm looking at grade. Whew. Okay. 28 grade, 21 lacking grinds. Okay, this is going to be a quickie. We can see that there's like one rune that is decently fast, like over 20. Ooh, slot 4 is weak. So if there's any rune crafting events, I would go for the slot 4. Slot 5 is also lacking. And then slot 6 also. So there's a lot lacking here. And also just with the grind and gems. But I don't know if I'm gonna say that you should start working on grinds and gems specifically. Because again, on each slot, there isn't a fast rune. There's one for slot 1, I think 1, 2 for slot 3 and 5 maybe, or for 4, I don't know, but the rest were lacking, so oh wait, no, I'm looking at it, okay. I thought I was looking at non-engraved runes. Swift 31, that's great. Oof, that's an early quad. 233 days in, you get a quad. I think I got my quad after like 5 years. Another, oh my goodness, dude, what the, oh, your Swift is good. What the heck is this? No, oh my, here it has 4 quads. This is insane. 5 quads. 5 quads just on Swift. What the heck? I mean, yes, it is much easier to get faster runes now compared to it was like even just like 2 years ago or a year ago. But man, okay, your Swift runes are very good, just needs grinds and gems. So if you want to perfect these runes, I would work on whatever raid that gives you, Swift grinds, because I would, want these to be at its best potential. I want to look at Despair now because, I mean, Swift Despair comes out from the same dungeon. 22, ooh, what the heck? Lacking grinds. A lot of 22s. I mean, they're not bad. Much better than Vile for sure. You could tell that he was a Giants farmer, and unfortunately, Despair does not come to par with the Swift runes. Will 27, okay, still very decent. It looks like he's very strict with the selection because we don't see a whole lot of runes. And the cool thing is that with the deck feature, I think the amount of runes that you need is now a lot less. Aside from RTA, where you rune probably 20 to 30 units on average for most people, there's people that play with less. You still need a decent amount of runes, right? But outside of that, probably for even Siege, no, not even for Siege, right? Because you just max need, let's say you make 10 defenses. To make 10 defenses, each unit, so there's 3 teams in each defense, that's 30 units, each unit takes 6 runes. But that doesn't even make sense, because each defense could be a deck, and we can use all the runes. So you only really need, wow, yeah, you don't need a whole lot of runes. Yeah, same with the offensive side, because all the decks will be pulled from all your runes. Yeah, so only RTA is really where you're gonna be using multiple sets. I think a lot of people are gonna start selling or throwing away runes that have low efficiency. Like, let's say you kept a rune that had 25 speed that was swift, but assuming that your top sets have like 27 speed, 28 speed, and they're much more efficient, there's no reason for most people to keep that 24, 25 speed rune. They could just get rid of it because you're never gonna use it. Okay, but I think Vio's really weak. Will second. Despair's okay, and then Swift is really good. But all sets definitely need work with grind. So if you want to see quick improvement with the current runes you want, then I would work on R5. And if not, then I would go into Vio farming for a while. Now this defense is bad. If anything, I mean, just put in a Camilla. Well, you have Water Gandalf too. I mean, you don't have to put Water Gandalf, but there are some people that do, and it's freaking annoying. I'll put Nyx. Nyx is super annoying in defense. And then you had you had Vanessa. No Vanessa. If there's no Vanessa, I might just go. If there's no Vanessa, I might just tell you to go super tanky like this. You know what? Go with Nyx lead. Just go with the res lead and go 100 res on all of these. Make them very tanky. That's what I will do. What's a good last pick? Like this? I don't know if that's a good last pick. I mean, this could be annoying too, but you're not winning. It's like a full-on stall. The thing is, as soon as you have a team like this, I think once the Punk back comes in, it gets kind of hard, because if he gets one defense break, especially here, then you're all screwed. But if you put Gideon, who knows? 100 res on everything. That's what I'll do. Maybe try this out. Yeah, I'll just try that. Oh shoot, let's not save it. Okay, I'm not gonna save that, but once you see the video, I hope you know what I'm talking about. For offense, Adelphoi is much better here, so change this to Adelphoi. Because right now you have no cleanse. Like, you're going second nonetheless, and if the opponent controls you, you want to have a Adelphoi that cleanses everything. Unfortunately, you don't have Adelphoi built, but that is what you should do to make this team more safe. Okay? I guess it's just a safe team. The dog team is just fine. Again, with the deck feature, I'm hoping that the builds could be better. Where are the artifacts and relic? Because you should be getting those. Lucian teams are really hard to use these days. I wouldn't build this. Unless it's like a more... unless it's like a Leo Lucifer team, and you make the Megan double Nem will. That could work, but that's the only way it could work. And in that case, you don't need Leo, to be fair, because the opponent's gonna bring in Leo. Is there any other offense that you can make, or that I see that you can make? I really think what you have is good enough. Oh, you had a Tiana, right? You had a Tiana. Okay, if you had a Tiana, you could even make this current Tiana team. Yeah, I'll definitely make something like this too. You don't have Punk back, but this should still work, and there should be defenses that you could hit. I will put this to the top. I'm pretty sure you'll use this more than this, and then most likely this, and then this. Okay. For RTA, your C2 and you were, oh, it looks like you were doing well, you just never played enough. 29 games, and I guess you started really low, right? You played 46 now, you're climbing. Okay. Yeah, see, with the fast swift set, it looks like your Ethna is decent for your level. Yeah, definitely decent for your level. I don't know. Do you need a Draco? Why do you have this out? Are these all skilled up? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of some because this is not skilled up. Kapsu's not. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of the Kumar, the Miles. Okay, these are all going. Okay, you don't need them. Kumar, Miles. Okay, the Moore's gonna go away. Lucia's gonna go. Oliver's gonna go. All of these are gonna. Most of these are gonna go, man. Oh. Lucia, this. Your box is getting smaller and smaller, which is not a bad thing, because if you concentrate all your runes on a smaller box, the builds are going to obviously be better. Now let's see some things that are skilled up. I might put some in. Wind Monkey is good. You should scale it up, and if it does get skilled up, you should put it in. Leo should get skilled up as well. It's a good counter. Lamelia should be a good one to use. Okay, Lamelia's max skilled up. Lamelia is good in RTA too, so let's pick that. Warner, nope. Irene, nope. Don't see good options here. Okay, Trix is fun. Douglas is fun. It's a good counter unit. Laika's okay, not skilled up. Okay, if you skill up Miles, then Miles Raccoon can be a pick. Oh wait, this one? Okay. Veramos is a good pick too. Good counter against certain units. So you don't have a whole lot, right? Really, the only thing that I'm going to be adding less is going to be this and then this. So you have 16 units. And I think you could start with that. Unfortunately, you don't have a speed lead right now because they're not skilled up. And to be fair, to be using a Samas speed lead constantly is not good. Maybe just try going second turn for now without a speed lead. But if you do skill up your Wind Monkey will probably fit here the best. I'm thinking that you don't even put in the Jogan. This box is much better. They're all scaled up. They're still damage. And again, I think the only thing you have to add is add the Wind Monkey, and it'll be good enough. You have control. You have strip. You have... Is that one strip? Damn. So Jogan could be a second strip. I do want a second strip. Warner could be a second strip if it's scaled up. Oh, Chow. Is Chow scaled up? Oh, I mean, it's getting scaled up, but it's still better than nothing. So a water damage dealer there too. Yeah, I wish you had one more stripper if possible. Reason why I kind of like Juno, but I guess Hacker could go in there too. Hacker fits with the Gandalf pretty well. I mean, the Hacker counters the Gandalf in a way. So by taking the Hacker yourself, you're kind of taking that away so that you don't get countered. At the same time, you do need another stripper, so that can be your second stripper. Strip, first turn. This could be also a first turn snipe, and then it's like countering from there on. Yep. That's the type of box that I'll be using. I want you to be utilizing the deck feature as much as possible. I think that really helped, especially the early mid-game players, because a lot of them struggled making all the speed teams. Whereas everybody else kind of had it easy because they all had so many runes that they have accumulated throughout the years, grinding them, gemming them. So a lot of people had decent quality, decently efficient runes. And now with the deck feature, everybody gets to compete equally in a way, because at least all the dungeon teams will be able to, because at least you'll be able to make all the dungeon teams, all the speed teams, if you have, you know, a couple of sets that you could rotate around. But that is it for this review, guys. Work on R5 if you want to improve with what you have right now. Work on Vio if you want to work on runes. Artifacts is going to be a thing, but just be ready. Create the team so that you could tackle it as soon as you're ready to do that. And yeah, all the information with Arena and RTA was covered. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements where I use swap to build your best builds, PvE, PvP, please join my Discord, Google forum, and I will see you guys next time.